Pushed
A
from
blind
such a
date
height, I think
made
I'm
her
dead
the
for
savior
sure.
of a
But I
dragon
never
rider.
expect that he would-
Overnight,
My name is Caroline
she went from
Thompson,
healer to
an
commander's
ordinary
wife
healer.
and
is
walked
what
straight
Nobles
into
report.
Ardenov. Vipers,
Across from me,
workplace
a man
bullying,
munching on
poison
drugs,
plots,
testing things.
betrayal from her own mother,
A
and a
noble
husband
bonded
cursed
the
to
dragon.
death's
In a
due.
world ruled
When
by
everyone
dragon
expected
riders,
her to
my
break,
mother just wants
her
me
tears
married
held
into a
back the
dragon
dark
riding
magic,
noble house.
and her
This is
mind
the
brought down an
18th blind
empire
date
of
my mother has
spies.
forced me into in the
What
last 2
started
years.
as a marriage of convenience ended as a legend of equal power.
Right. Must be exhausting. Honestly, Caroline, why work so hard? Just be with me. Pop out a few kids. Isn't that better than smelling rotting flesh in that rundown infirmary?
That is the infirmary's mark. Red flashing is the highest emergency. Sorry, I have to answer this call.
Caroline, you need to come back. Now.
I'm off the clock, Dr. Cromwell. Is something—
No questions. Get to Dragonstone Camp now. Dragon Curse Atlas. I repeat, if you're not here in 15 minutes, don't ever come back.
Dragon Curse Atlas. It means catastrophe. It means mass casualties or a high-level security threat. I have to go back. I'm sorry, I have to leave. Emergency at the infirmary.
Wait, you can't just— Caroline! You will pay for what you did tonight!
I paid no attention to his threat. In my eyes, there were things more worthy of my time than soothing a humiliated noble.
Caroline! Listen carefully. I don't have time to explain. You're assigned to Dragon Lair Chamber 3. That's the most heavily cursed patient. You have one job. Watch his heart rune. If the rune changes color, press this. From now on, without my written rune order, no one is to approach that stone bed. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor. The room is cold. The faint glow of the heart root is the only light. Poor soul, may you wake soon, and may the dragon god watch over you. All night long, I check the runes and adjust the drips without stopping. I don't sit down once till dawn, when the lair door is suddenly shoved open. A jolt of pure electric awareness shoots down my spine. He is dangerous. Doctor's orders. No one approaches the patient.
You're giving me orders.
What are you doing?
Caroline Thompson.
Healer Thompson. The Colonel was just reviewing the patient's progress.
Colonel. Only then do I learn. This man radiating danger from every pore is Colonel Jared Romero, commander of the Dragon Course, the kingdom's most powerful dragon rider. I've heard his mount is a black-scaled dragon, but he himself is more dangerous than his dragon.
Healer Thompson, report to me on his condition.
Lieutenant Peterson's heart rate is steady at 72 beats. His pulse force is normal. He woke briefly in the late night, oriented but weak. I added half a dram of dragon poppy tincture to the drip for pain.
Acceptable. But the medication schedule needs to be adjusted. He's too sedated. I need him lucid by noon.
Colonel, if we reduce the sedation, his pain levels will be—
I am aware of the risks, Doctor. Adjust the dosage. That is an order.
Yes, Colonel.
Double the guard. No one comes within 50 paces of this lair without my explicit authorization. Is that clear?
Yes, Colonel.
Watch your back, Healer Thompson. The walls have ears.
The walls have ears? Was he warning me about something? Or is someone listening inside this lair? I keep my eyes fixed on the runes, barely blinking. The reduced sedation was the right call, but Lieutenant Peterson keeps muttering, and I can't make out a word. He looks like every other healer in the infirmary. But something is wrong. Mud! How does a healer have mud on his boots? Every nerve in my body goes tight at once. Can I help you?
Dr. Cromwell sent me. I'm here to administer a new antitoxin.
I wasn't informed of any new orders. Which healing chamber are you from?
Curse Research. We consulted on this case this morning.
I'll check with Dr. Cromwell first.
That won't be necessary.
He's not a healer! He's an assassin! Dragon Knights, help!
Freeze! Drop the dagger! Back off! Drop your swords or I'll slit her throat!
Let her go. You will not leave this lair with her alive. That is a fact. The only question is whether you leave it alive at all.
Stay back! I'll kill her! I swear on the god!
Then you die next. And it won't be quick.
The stone wall rushes upward past my eyes. The wind cuts my face like knives. I reach out for the railing, but my fingers close on empty air. If I hadn't come back to the infirmary, would everything be different? But I never expect that he will come. Colonel? I never expected that between me and the assassin, this colonel I have only met once would choose to save me.
Are you hurt?
Shouts from Dragon Knights echo in the distance. It's Bell, Romero's security chief.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Report. The target flew northeast. Our people couldn't catch up.
Get her out of here. Now! And Bell—
Keep a man on her. I want to know where she is at all times.
He's standing there, his shoulder clearly dislocated or worse, and he's giving orders. He just dives out of the sky to save my life, and he's acting like it's just another day at the office. Colonel, your shoulder.
It's nothing. Mallet, that scent. It quiets the demons in my mind completely.
Let's go. We have a lot of work to do.
Anna O'Malley, my best friend at the infirmary. She is always the first to hear the rumors. Oh my god! Caroline, are you okay? I heard someone was attacked. I'm fine. Let me see that neck. How bad is it? Just a scratch. It stopped bleeding. So, Caroline, what happened in there? The rumor mill is already going crazy. They're saying the colonel jumped from the upper floor to save you? He did. His dragon caught me with its wings. I don't think he even hesitated. That black-scaled dragon? I've heard it never comes close to anyone except Colonel Romero. It let you lie on it? I don't know why either. Oh my god, that's Jared Romero! Commander of the Dragon Corps. He's basically a legend around here. He wouldn't have taken a liking to you, would he? He gets hurt because of me. A nobody healer. Am I worth him using his own body as a shield? Why? It's getting dark. I'll walk you home. No need. I want to walk alone. But you're still hurt. I'll be fine. Don't worry. If I had known what was about to happen, I never would have turned Brenna down.
Boys, this is the healer I was telling you about.
Preston?
Caroline. You humiliated me in front of every noble in the city last night. I'm here for an explanation.
I'm sorry for that. But there really was an emergency at the infirmary.
You know, Caroline, I had to pay the bill. The whole bill.
I left a gold coin.
1 gold coin? That barely covered your drinks. I had to cover the rest. It's fine. I should have known better than to date a girl who trades herbs for coppers.
So what exactly do you want? If there's nothing else, then step aside. I'm tired. Maybe we can talk another time.
What do you have to be tired about? Just a little healer, acting like you're something special.
I was attacked today. Someone put a dagger to my throat and pushed me out of a window. I almost died. Happy now?
Wow, that's a new one. I've heard some crazy excuses to get out of a date, but this one, that's creative, Caroline. Really.
It's not an excuse. It's the truth.
Sure. And I'm the commander of the Dragon Corps.
Don't treat me like an idiot.
You're right, Preston. You're not an idiot. You're just a narcissistic, self-centered jerk who can't see past his own ego.
How dare you!
I apologize because I was trying to keep the peace, but I am done.
Want to leave? I haven't agreed to that. Boys, hold her!
Preston, what do you want to do? Let me go!
You humiliated me last night. Today, I'll make you taste what public humiliation feels like. My dragon saliva can blister skin for days if it touches you. Guess what happens if it licks your face? Think you can still show up at the infirmary tomorrow?
Preston! You're insane! Get it away from me!
Go on, show her who's in charge.
Stay back! Get away! That is Jarrett's dragon. He has come to my rescue again.
Who dares to touch my people?
He said I am his people?
The Dragon Corps' Colonel Romero? I don't know. I don't know. She is yours?
You said you wanted to use dragon saliva to ruin her face?
I am just joking. As a dragon knight, bonded to a dragon, yet using it to bully commoners. According to Article 7 of Chapter 3 of the Dragon Corps Code, in the name of the Commander of the Dragon Corps, I revoke your bond with this dragon. No, you can't.
That is Jared's dragon. Just one touch, and it severed the bond between man and dragon. I never knew a dragon could do something like that.
My dragon. My bloodline.
Your dragon never belonged to you. Remember the taste of that backlash well. That's the last time you'll ever use a dragon's name to lift yourself up.
Lock this Finch boy in the dungeon.
He'll be released when he learns to solve problems with his own hands, instead of his dragon.
Yes, Colonel.
No! Please, Colonel, we really did nothing.
Each of you, break one of your own fingers, then crawl out of Dragonstone Camp. If I see either of you again before sunrise tomorrow, the other hand won't be yours either. Come up.
His words sat in my chest all night. And now I suddenly want to see where following him would lead.
Get on the dragon, Caroline.
The cold night air brings back some of my senses. Jared is commander of the Dragon Corps, and I am just an apprentice healer who can't even control her own life. The gap between us is farther than the distance from Dragonstone Keep to the ground. I need to be clear-headed. Thank you for your kindness, but I should go home.
I am not in the mood for games. You just had a dagger at your throat. You were pushed out of a window, and now you were assaulted in a public place by a man your mother forced you to date. Am I correct?
How do you know about my mother?
I know everything I need to know. You are exhausted, you are injured, and you are making poor decisions. So I am making the next one for you.
I don't need a babysitter, Colonel. I'm fine.
You are not fine. You are one bad decision away from getting yourself killed, or worse, married to another idiot under your mother's arrangements.
The mention of my mother strikes a nerve. Where are you taking me?
To somewhere safe, where you can sleep, eat, and not have to worry about who is going to attack you.
I think about this past day. The assassin. The fall. He's the only person in my life right now who isn't trying to control me or use me. He's just trying to keep me safe.
I've never ridden a dragon before.
Just hold on to me.
From up high, Dragonstone Keep looks like another world.
Hold on tight. I don't want to have to go down and pick you up.
You did that on purpose.
Air current. You should blame the dragon.
The wind is loud, but somehow I feel safe. Dragon Ridge Tower. The residence of the Dragon Corps commander. I never imagined I would be standing here.
Sit. Eat.
Dark bread and fresh cheese. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you. For everything.
You don't need to thank me.
Why did you do it? Why did you jump? You could have been killed.
I protect what's mine.
I'm not yours, Colonel. I'm just a healer.
You are under my command. You are under my protection. That makes you mine.
The word hangs in the air between us, heavy with meaning.
Enough. Time to talk business.
About what?
About your situation. Do you remember Dragon Curse Outless? The curse wasn't a natural disaster. It was brought by a cult that worships an ancient curse. The Dragon Corps has been hunting them. Lieutenant Peterson was caught in one of those raids.
If that lieutenant is cursed, why are they still hunting him?
Because he's a key witness. He saw the face of the cult leader. That's why the cult wants him dead.
But does that have to do with my situation?
Because you were there. Because you saw the assassin's face. Now you're a target too.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you can't go back to your old life. Not right now. Your infirmary is compromised. And your family is a liability.
The words sting, but I know he's right. So what do I do?
You stay here. With me.
For how long? I can't just hide in your tower forever.
No, you can't. Which is why I have a more permanent solution.
What kind of solution?
A legal one. One that will give you my name, my protection, and the resources of the entire Dragon Corps behind you.
Are you asking me to marry you?
I'm not asking. I'm telling you it's the only way, Caroline. If you become my wife, you are a dependent of the Dragon Corps. No one will be able to touch you.
This is crazy. We barely know each other.
We know enough. I know you're brave. I know you're loyal. And I know you need help.
That doesn't mean I should marry you. Marriage is supposed to be about love.
Love is a luxury. Survival is a necessity. I'm offering you survival, Caroline. Take it.
He's offering me a way out from my mother, from my stalker, from a life with no hope. It's crazy. It's reckless. But I'm so tired of being afraid. Okay. I agree.
Have a good rest. Tomorrow morning, we'll go to the Dragon Blood Cathedral to register.
Where do I sleep tonight?
The guest room is down the hall, second door on the left. Lock the door. And don't leave this chamber without me.
Mind races. I'm about to marry a man I've known for 2 days, but every time I think about backing out, I remember the dagger at my throat, Preston's sneering face, my mother's sharp, demanding voice. I have no other choice. This is destined to be a sleepless night. He looks imposing, like a revered archbishop.
Jared, you certainly know how to make an entrance.
Archbishop Roberts, thank you for seeing us on such short notice.
And who is this young lady?
This is Caroline Thompson. I need you to solemnize a marriage bond for us. Today. Now. In the name of the Dragon God.
A marriage bond? Jared, are you serious?
I never joke.
And do you, Jared Romero, swear in the name of the Dragon God to take this woman as your lawful wife, from this day forward, whether cursed or blessed, in poverty or in wealth, in sickness or in health, to remain with her?
I do.
And do you, Caroline Thompson, take this man to be your lawful husband?
There's something in his gaze I can't quite read. It's not love, but it's not just duty either. It's a promise. I do.
Then, in the name of the Dragon God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations. You may kiss the bride.
Kiss? I never thought about the kiss. Brief, chaste, over in a second, but it sends a jolt of electricity through my body.
It's done.
I can't speak. I'm a married woman. I'm Jared Romero's wife. It's crazy. It's impulsive. It's probably the biggest mistake of my life, but I can't bring myself to regret it.
Congratulations. Someone at home waiting for the good news?
He is right. I have to go home. Not just to tell them. More importantly, I need to break free from my past life.
I can come in with you.
No. That will only make it worse. I need to do this alone.
You are not alone anymore, Caroline. Remember that.